And it says we are live.
Yeehaw!
Hi, everybody.
Hey.
Hello.
Hope everybody's doing good today.
I've had 2 cups of coffee. We're on the road.
I'm with my rather large mug of iced coffee right now.
Oh, I already had 2 cups of hot coffee, and I'm working on my water.
There's a lot of times that I'll take, I make a 8-cup pot of coffee, and I'll drink a cup while I'm sitting in my recliner or whatever. And then the rest of it goes into iced coffee. I bring it in here. By the end of the day, I've drank the whole pot of coffee.
Oh, yeah.
It works.
Mean, when you consider that I probably have 3 of these a day, that's a whole pot of coffee.
Yeah.
That's a lot of coffee.
Yeah.
A lot of coffee.
Oh, my neighbor just texted me back.
Mm-hmm.
We could have the dog. No, thank you. No, thank you.
Vicky's neighbor's dog is out.
I'm sorry. Your dogs would eat those babies.
It's a Scooby snack for sure.
Yeah.
Right? Scooby snack.
Can you imagine? Can you imagine what Cooper would do with one of those?
He would eat it alive. Are you kidding? He tried to eat Cindy.
Yeah, he did.
She wrote, I told her the dog was out. And I told her which one, because that's what the hub said. She said she would not come back to me, and I had to leave. So she left that dog outside.
What?
Yes. So my ring just went off. Hub went out to go chase the dog. I don't know what he's going to do with her when he catches her.
That's crazy. Yeah, can you bring it? I can't imagine you bringing her in because Cooper's going to be like, chomp, and that's it.
Cooper's barking. He must have seen Cuan with the dog.
Uh-oh.
So when you live in the country, you look after everybody else's pets. I'm feeding the neighbor's cats.
I think everybody's feeding that neighbor's cat, aren't they? Is everybody feeding that neighbor's cat?
3 or 4 of us.
So everyone.
Oh my God.
Yeah, they come by my house. They live further up the road from me, and they hit each house down on the way to another house. So they hit everybody up. They have like food stops. Yeah.
Isn't that crazy? That's crazy.
Oh my. Okay.
Yeah. Well, we just feed birds and squirrels and deer.
Oh, we feed birds, but there's drama at the bird feeder every day. I told Cuan that looking at the bird feeder in the spring is like looking at the DFW airport.
Crazy.
Birds in, birds out. Birds in, birds out.
Yeah.
And the doves don't want to come when the little birds are there. And then the little birds come and all the doves fly off. And you don't see them again till the next day. They won't come back again when the little birds are there. It's crazy.
We have a little, I don't know, I want to call it a pond, but it's a little moat in the front of our house. It's just kind of like a horseshoe full of water. Yeah. And we've got fish in there. Well, we feed the herons. They decide to come and visit and take the fish. And I've got
putting cheap fish in there.
Yeah, definitely. I've got 2 metal herons on the side. Well, the one guy got quite enamored with one of them.
Oh my gosh. You know, my
friend, that was funny.
My friend had this beautiful pond that her husband built out back. And they had gorgeous, gorgeous fish. I mean, the big, beautiful koi.
Oh.
And then she got mink or something that came in and ate her fish. So now she just buys little goldfish that goes in there.
My mother-in-law and sister-in-law bought a new house, and it came with a koi pond. So my husband said his sister's out there feeding the koi and dredging the pond and taking care of it. I was like, I cannot. Your family doesn't do pets. Well, I can't imagine them out there taking care of koi fish.
That's funny.
Oh my word.
So Sandra and Janice are here. I want to say good morning to them.
Oh, good morning. Good morning.
And
sorry, I didn't even. I'm on.
I will probably point my camera down.
What are you working on today, Peg?
Well, an assortment of stuff. I was just playing with product. You know, I've been going through my stash, and I've been pulling things out that I'm selling. I've got a big box of stuff a gal's going to pick up on Monday, I think, that I sold. Mm-hmm. So that's already done. But as I go through things, I'm saying, do I get rid of this or do I keep it? So some of the things that I haven't played with in a while, I had out this morning. Like I had my scribble sticks out,
Yep.
and I was trying to decide, do I keep it or do I get rid of it? And so, you have to do this periodically and figure out what's speaking to you and what isn't.
Right.
Scribble sticks have died a slow death for me.
Actually, I'm liking him this morning.
Oh,
That's this morning.
Well, okay. The reason I'm liking them is because, I've been working on these postcards.
Yep.
And once you've wet them down and they've soaked into your paper, like, where's my camera? Like this, where you wet them down and they've soaked into your paper.
Yep.
yeah.
They're not going to re-wet like watercolor. It's more like a transparent acrylic.
Right. Right.
So for something like this that's going in the mail, I can put that down. I can put a sealant over the top of it, and it's going to be okay.
Mhm.
So I'm kind of liking them today.
Well, play with them. I.
Hi, Pam.
I'm playing. Hi, Pam. I'm playing with my jelly plate and stencils and tags and just having fun.
Cool.
Getting painty.
I like
Hi, Sherry.
jelly plates. You know that.
I just like playing with them. So are we going down to the cameras below? Vicki, what are you doing today?
Trying to.
Listening to the dog bark in the background. That's why I muted.
You're fine.
Let me go
All right.
down.
I'm trying to find out where I am on my desk here.
I know it's
Same
always
here.
a struggle every week.
All right. I'm going to change my camera.
There we go.
Maybe if I can figure out how.
So, and I had a few things. I had a few things to go in this is my calendar journal. And so I was putting things in here because, I keep like this is a food plan stuff and in weekly grocery shopping kind of list. And then, different things in here. Like these were the stamps I was carving in December. This is from Barb. This is a little page tag from Barb. But I had these couple of things from Becky from New Year's, and then this was a little ATC that she had sent me. So I was going to add this to the page for her because I like to kind of keep that stuff as a reminder. So.
Okay, this silly camera. This is there. I made this book eons ago. I think there was a class or something that I took or saw a video, and it's duct taped. I just noticed this yesterday. There's white duct tape on the spine.
It definitely was eons ago because now I don't think you'd ever use white duct tape on the spine.
Nope. But I don't remember where I did this. It's all, I think it was.
No, don't like that.
Poster board that has jelly prints glued onto every page. And they're double page spreads. And I don't remember making this, but I know I did.
I don't like that. So
because they're my jelly prints.
Yeah.
Yeah. So I was watching somebody's doodle videos on Instagram that I follow. And I don't know why, just all of a sudden yesterday, I pulled it out and started watching her video while I was in a chat and just went to town. I
was watching middle of the night. I was watching your white on black doodling. That was awesome.
Yeah. That was a spur of the moment, unexpected video. I never intended to do anything. And I thought, well, I might as well because,
I might as well. Right?
So I did.
Yeah.
I'm kind of happy. The only one I'm not happy about was the second one that I did because of that Signo pen's too fat. I should have done it with a jelly pen.
Oh yeah.
But yeah, it looks much better when it's not so fat. But it turned out okay. I mean, no.
Well, you never know. You never know.
Well, it was an experiment.
Oh.
It certainly wasn't something I was looking to do. That's
This
for
is
sure.
something else I needed to put in my journal there, because a friend of mine had sent me. This is the gal I went to Ireland with, and she'd sent me a happy St. Patty's Day
Oh,
card. Isn't that cute?
That
Yeah.
is cute.
Yeah.
That is
So
cute.
I need to put that in there.
did she make the card herself, or is it store bought?
Well, I think it's a combo of stuff. You know, because she's kind of a scrapbooker, really. But yeah,
Well,
I don't know.
I want to show you guys what I've been up to. I've been playing with a jelly plate, and so far, where am I? This is what I've got. I'm playing with a jelly plate and some stencils, and just messing around, seeing what I can do. I was using my little jelly plate. You can see it only goes to here, so I ended up getting my bigger one out. But yeah, this is what I'm doing. I'm just playing around. These are going to have more stuff to them, but why not? Why not play?
Why
Right,
not?
so I
Hi,
will show
Sherry.
you.
I didn't want to miss you. I just,
And
people
here's
were
two more.
yakking.
I'll show you guys what I did the other day because I watched one too many videos.
The other day,
I saw about I've been seeing about the wet tissue.
Yeah.
yes,
So I went online and I bought wet tissue, and it came, and then and they're huge sheets.
Is it still terribly expensive?
I don't remember how much I paid for it, to be honest with you.
Well, I bought it. I was taking that class last year with Mary Beth Shaw,
hmm
and she brought some wet tissue paper, and so I'd played with it there. So I'd ordered a pack then, but it was not cheap.
I know I got 100 sheets. So
Yeah.
the sheets are so big. What I did was I cut them down, folded them in half, and folded them in quarters, and cut them into. This is like one sheet,
Yeah.
2 sheets, and I cut them down and I used them on the jelly plate because I was very curious as to how they would turn out on the jelly plate. So
Yeah.
I played around with them on the jelly plate, and if you don't do them completely flat, you will have the white, the wrinkly
white
part.
lines.
Yeah. I did it on a 8x10 jelly plate. I was really happy that it pulled up better than I thought it would. But then when I was in a chat yesterday, somebody said that they were told not to buy the stuff on Amazon, to buy a better quality stuff. I didn't have any problems with this stuff. Although
I don't have any problems with what I bought, but because at the time it was not available stateside. You had to get it from the UK.
Oh, this is not.
I don't like that lady.
This is not from United States. So I did have a problem yesterday with it. Well, with the tool. I had one of those rubber-ended stylists, and I was trying to draw in the paint on the jelly plate, but the dadgum thing, the paint dried too fast, and then I could not get the rubber stylus to dig through it. So I got flowers that looked obvious, and then the rest of it was kind of eh. So how do you fix that?
Put a little bit of retarder in your paint. And what that's going to do, Vicki, is it's going to keep your paint wet longer.
Oh, yeah?
And you'll have more time to do what you need to do in the paint before it dries.
Okay. Because I was frustrated that I thought it was something wrong with the rubber end of the silicone thingy. And I was disappointed that I couldn't continue on with the flowers because I was going to try to do it on the whole plate, but I didn't get that far.
Yeah, next time just put some retarder in your paint.
Okay. So anyway, this was the mop-up paper from the red one. And then I did this one in a solid color, which looks like a solid color tissue paper. It came out so nice. And then I took a very thin, fine line pen and tried to doodle on it. I'm not crazy about it. I did try to doodle with the regular pen that I used, that air pen, but it bleeds.
Mm-hmm.
and I wasn't happy with the bleeding. So then I got a fine line pen, the Pilot one that someone recommended, and it did all the fine stuff. But honestly, I don't want to put all the effort into it.
Yeah.
I don't want to spend all day doing that on tissue paper.
I learned about the retarder when I was doing art journaling, and when I very first started, I couldn't get the paint to blend on my page, and that's how I learned about it. So
Okay,
that'll work for you.
well, summer season's coming, and my ceiling fan stays on darn near 24/7 because it's so hot here in the summer.
Well, then definitely get yourself some. I think. Do you have a retarder?
No, I don't think so. I have no, not that I know of.
Amazon.com.
Oh, please. So I was really excited about the tissue paper, and somebody kind of said, well, that they said that wasn't the best quality stuff. You shouldn't buy the stuff from Amazon, that there's better stuff out there. And I was like, well, for my budget, this is the better stuff.
And as long as it works, there's nothing wrong with it.
Then I did one where I did solid color, and then I just took the rubber stamp that I made and then used the Stays On ink on top of it. And it took the ink really well. Now I haven't stamped on the plain paper yet. I only did it on the jelly plated stuff. That was a lot of fun. Oh, there's Safia. So I enjoyed playing with the tissue paper, and now I glued it onto something in a book, and I like the way it looked glued onto the paper.
That's good.
Yeah, it looked pretty good.
That's cool.
It surprised me. So now I have this honking pack of this tissue paper that'll take water. I'm really happy with the way it turned out. It kind of surprised me. And so anyway, that's what I did a couple days ago, and then I doodled on the books because I missed my Tuesday usual post. I usually do a video on Tuesdays, and I got busy doing something else. Wasn't feeling inspired over the weekend.
Oh.
You just, some days you're like, I don't feel like doing this today.
Some days you're just not in the mood.
No, and so I was like, oh, I'll do it on Monday. And then Monday rolled around and I got inspired to do something else. So that wasn't good. And then I ended up with no video on Tuesday. So I did a really quick video during the day about this project I wanted to try that I saw on Pinterest. And I'm going to do it, although it requires that I thread at the sewing machine and sew.
Ruh-roh.
You can do a video of that, Vicki.
I don't think people want to hear me swearing and crying.
You're too funny.
Well, she can show us the end results.
Yeah, you don't want to see the in-between. It'll be ugly.
Yeah, I don't show my sewing either, Vicki. So I'm totally with you. Yeah.
Good. I don't feel bad. I don't mind. Like I said in my video, I don't mind sewing paper because paper you just push through and it's over. But sewing material on material is a whole different animal.
It isn't that I mind it. It's that my machine and I don't talk to each other.
Oh, I talk to it.
Oh, yeah. But I mean,
does it talk back, Vicki?
What I'm saying.
Uh-huh. It talks back by winding up the thread and stopping the bobbin.
Exactly.
Or telling me I don't feel like it today, so I'm going to screw up your tension. Or snapping the needle in half. I talk back all the time. Never positive, but just saying it does talk back.
I can hear my husband out mowing the lawn. I wonder where the dog is.
Yep.
My guess is probably out there with him.
Vicki, have you gotten any other postcards other than the one I sent you?
No, ma'am. Well, I don't know. No one's gone to check the mail yet. But yours is the only one I've gotten. I exchanged. I have the UK lady, so I know hers is going to take a while.
Yeah, I sent to all of them, so I'm waiting to see if they received them.
Yeah, I put you in my book. You're in my book.
I was glad yours got there.
Yeah, I always pray that my stuff will get where it's supposed to go.
Yeah,
especially a postcard. Postcards are tricky.
Yeah.
Yeah, they could slide down anywhere and never be found. I really like that. That's cool. Peg, here's 2 of those.
Yeah, aren't they cute?
They are really cool. I like them.
Yeah.
Safia, who is Louise Fletcher?
She's an artist.
Okay, well, this is what she's saying in the comment about. She just got the same one recommended by Louise Fletcher. I have a feeling that's what Anne was talking about yesterday in her group, is that this woman recommended something else. But I'm happy with this stuff. So for now, this is what I'm going to use.
Okay, what were you talking about as far as the same one? What
The
I don't know. The water
same paper? Okay.
Yeah, the same paper.
Yeah. Because
there's a better quality, and I thought, well, I didn't think this was bad.
Gotcha.
Yeah, I'm trying to figure out where I put that stuff because I've got, what I
Oh, she's
was
in
buying and liked a lot was this sketch paper from Yasutomo.
Yeah.
I use that a lot.
She said it's an older video. Here in the UK, we can't get deli paper. That's right. We talked about this yesterday. She's a UK abstract artist, Louise Fletcher. Good to know. Learn something new every time we do this. I have a lot of Japanese paper. I have rice paper. I have a lot of transfer, onion skin. I mean, I have a variety of papers.
Yeah.
But none of them hold water like this thing did, other than watercolor or mixed media paper.
Anyway.
I'll have to look up. Let me get my phone. I'll have to look up to see how much I paid for the stuff on Amazon, because I ordered 2 or 3 times the things at the same time. So I only saw the end bill. I don't remember how much this stuff was.
Yeah.
Maybe
I just know that for the way I use paper, I use a lot of paper. That I thought it was quite expensive per piece to use it the way that I normally use it. So
it was. Now, see, this is with the tax that I have to pay in Texas. It was $22.99, and I got 100 sheets that were 27 by 19.
Those are big sheets.
Those are honking sheets.
they are.
Those are huge. I didn't realize. I was thinking they were going to be like 9 by 12. Again, I did not pay attention to what I was ordering. And it's called Yagi.
Spell it.
Yeaqee. That's not from here. Let me see who sells this stuff. Oh, well, it's not. It's Chinese or Japanese, or it's Asian.
Honey.
Q-Quan.
Q-Quan? Is that what you said?
Suquang is the one that I get the tape from.
No, this is Qeeqing.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. So it came from Parts Unknown. But I got a lot of paper for what I paid for. I think I got a lot. It'll take me a lifetime to go through all of it. Unless I have a day where I'm just jelly printing myself to death.
Yeah.
And then I'll whip through it and it'll be gone, and that'll be the end of it. But I liked it. I thought it was really nice, and it didn't stick to the jelly plate like regular tissue. I tried regular tissue paper.
Yeah.
So not good.
No, you don't want that on your jelly plate.
Hey, look at this one.
Oh, that looks cool.
Is that one of hers too?
No, this is a, I have no idea whose. Crafters Workshop, maybe. This is an old stencil, but I love that. I love the way it turned out.
What is that, TWC?
Yes, TCW.
Oh, TCW, that's it.
It's 68S. That's an old stencil.
Yeah. That's okay. I got a lot of old stencils.
You're not the only one. I brought out some of my newer ones too to try to use, but now I want to do it with this one. All right, this one's going to be a little different though. I got to find a green. Hang on, guys.
Did I tell you about my, what's this company called? The Deco Art paint.
What about it?
It's like cottage cheese.
Oh no! Thank you,
How many
son.
years has that been, Vicki?
Oh, I don't know, 5, 7.
It's been a long time.
Yes,
A
it has.
long time.
I
yeah.
hate to get rid of it. I thought it would dye paper, and what I got was clotted color. It looked like colored cottage cheese is what it looked like.
Yuck.
Yeah, and then I tried to smear it with a palette knife, and when it dried, it still looked like colored cottage cheese smeared on the paper.
Hmm.
So I'm trying to shake up the ones. That's what I used on the this wet tissue stuff. I tried to use the ones that still had a little liquid to them and use those, but I think I may just chuck the whole lot in the trash.
Yeah.
It's time. That and my Delronis. That some of them are clotted like that too. They need to go, and that will clear out a nice new shelf for new stuff.
Well, remember 2 years ago when I was in Texas with you?
Yes.
And I bought all those brand new paints.
Yes.
And how they're still sitting on my shelf and haven't been opened.
I am not even going to say anything.
Well, that's why a lot of that stuff got cleared out this week, because all of those tubes and things that I've had
Forever.
here.
You know what I remember? I remember you trying to put that stuff in a box and tape it shut.
And I got it shut and I shipped it, didn't I?
Yes, you did, but it was a little.
Golly, I did it.
It was like an overstuffed suitcase on its way.
But
It was a little bulgy at the top.
Just a little.
Yep, and a hump. I would like to go back to Austin and shop there again.
when are we going?
Oh, she's. It's 2.5 hours. We ought to go to my Buc-ee's whenever my Buc-ee's opens.
Hey, whenever you're ready, let me know. I'll come to Texas again. That was fun.
I think we need to try another state.
What are you trying to say?
I'm saying I've been to Texas
Me too.
a lot.
Me too.
And I've been to Florida a lot.
Yeah, Florida.
Where do you want to go next?
Yeah, I have no desire to ever go to Florida.
And I'm not in the mood to go to Florida either.
I've been there a few times. It was fine, but it's not some place that's on my list of places to go.
Yeah.
Well, when I saw the flying roach, the palmetto bug, it freaked me out, and I was like, nope, not
Those
again.
things are nasty. I hate them.
And then I saw something in the winter months about the iguanas falling out of the tree because they're cold.
Yep.
Yeah.
I was like, it's not enough they have flying roaches, but now they got lizards dropping out of the trees. I'm like, no, thank you.
Well, it's not that I'm not going back. I will, because I have family there.
I love that.
That I need to broaden my horizon.
Vicki.
My horizon has traveled enough in a lifetime already. That looks cool. I like the shadowy thing.
Isn't that cool?
Yeah.
Beautiful.
Love it. All right, let's do something else just because I can.
When we do these lives, I struggle for finding something to entertain myself. Well, we do this because I have a hard time talking and arting at the same time. Sort of like walking and chewing gum.
Mine is talking and typing. Yeah, no, that don't work for me. I end up typing what I'm talking or talking what I'm typing. It's not cool.
Yeah, it's probably a learned skill.
Well, that's like I can't knit and do certain other things at the same time. Like I cannot read a book and knit, although I hear there are others that can do it, but I cannot do that. So that's why I did the
reading a book and knitting
on audio. Yeah. Can you believe people do that? That's very coordinated. I got to look down at my stuff. I can't be looking at my knitting and at reading the book at the same time. I probably read the same sentence for 2 or 3 hours, over and over. So that's not for me. But I did the books on tape, and I've listened to 2 so far. One was good, one was not so good. And then I signed up for another bundle and I'm listening to it. And I read some of the books this author has done. And I'm like, you know what? I think it's the person who is
Reading it.
the book that I'm just not
You know, sometimes, Vicky, when I get the chirp books, I end up, what I do is I listen to a sample before I get it, because there's a lot of readers out there that they have either really squeaky voices or you can't understand 3 words they say. So I try not to. I don't know what I'm doing here. Right now I'm just going to put this on here and print it. Trying to get the crap up off my plate is what I'm doing. So yeah, listen to a sample before you buy it.
Yeah,
I didn't even think about that. I just saw the author and
no, just listen to a sample, because some of them are really annoying.
I did that.
Yeah, and sometimes you have a choice of which voice you want.
Do you?
Yeah.
I don't think so on Chirp, but I'm sure in other places. Yeah.
Well, on some of the Amazon books, I've had a choice.
That's cool.
Oh, I never saw the choice when I did the Audible, but I listened to a man do what was his James something. I listened to his voice. I did listen to the preview, and it sounded really good. And then the next book I listened to was a woman, and I wasn't as excited as listening to her voice as I was listening to the man's voice. Then I got another book. If anybody is familiar with the girl with the dragon tattoo series, the author is Swedish. So all the names that he read, it was like a blah, 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 blah. I just couldn't keep track. The second book that I read in that series, again, were Swedish, but they were talking about people from the CIA. So there were some names that were more American.
Yeah.
So it wasn't so bad listening to the second one in that series. Now I've got a new one, and I'm like, I like the author's books, but I'm not crazy about the person reading the book.
Yeah.
And I bought 2 of them, so I'm going to suffer through it, but
Yeah.
I'm not this about it. It's too bad people can't read my artwork to me like that. This is how you do this. This is how you do this. And you buy people's art tutorials that are all verbal, and then at the end you see what your work looks like compared to what it's supposed to look like, or what they think theirs look like. I just wonder if that would be
back in the day when we used to buy DVDs with art classes.
Mm-hmm.
I have a DVD on jewelry making, but other than that, I never bought one for anything else. Well, I did buy one for continental knitting.
Yeah.
And then I have one for copper jewelry, but that came with a book. So I could look up what it was they were talking about as they were talking about it. So that was helpful. So I had visual and then audio at the same time.
Guys, if you see this crooked, it's because I'm working crooked. This is straight up and down. Well, actually, this is straight up and down, but I work crooked. I don't know why.
It's okay.
Oh, I know why.
Work any way you want.
Oh, hush.
I already know the answer.
Ha, ha, ha. How about because I'm a little bit crazy?
A little bit.
I'm a whole lot of crazy.
Uh-huh.
Hey, I'd rather be crazy than some of these other people out there in that world.
Boring. Boring's the word you're looking for.
Actually, I was looking for the word.
Okay, I've never thought of either one of you as boring.
I'm not sure if that's
say
good
about
or
you?
bad.
Oh.
Is that a left-handed compliment, Peg?
I'm not even going to touch it.
Oh, we'll deal with you later.
Remember, we're on.
Oh, that didn't
We're
work.
on live, so be nice.
That's why I said we will
Nice.
do this later.
Be nice.
It's all I can do.
Oh my
You
God.
guys are so crazy, people. These guys are crazy.
Okay, so I'm
is
done
this
with this. I'm done.
No, that color's not going to work.
Did I tell you I got one of my pins taken
That
off my
makes me
Pinterest?
dizzy.
I know. I like this stuff.
Good morning,
Oh.
Violet.
Hello. I'm editing video for a stream.
Vicky, put that back up there.
Why? What?
Great. Good to see you, Violet.
That makes me dizzy.
You already. That's why I turned the page.
Okay, good. Turn the page now.
No, I'm gonna leave it up here now like this because I know just aggravate you to death today.
All right.
This lady's stuff. It's called pattern. I think. Her name is-
Remember, I still have the power.
that's
I'll
fine.
give you a power.
Girl, you shut us off. I'm going to take a nap. I don't care. I'm done.
Ladies, I think everybody's a little spicy this morning.
Nah.
I haven't said any swear words yet.
Yet.
See, I
Keyword
follow
yet.
this lady whose name is Patterns Galore, and she had. I think that's why I picked this book. She had a small book, like manageable, where she does a different pattern every day, and I watched her stuff and copied what she did. Duplicated. I don't know. Copy's probably not a good word to use, but anyway. So I felt inspired. How's that?
You
You
used
got
it
the
as a
Xyron.
tutorial.
Very good. Do you like it?
2, in fact. Oh,
Oh,
cool.
no kidding. That's
Funny.
awesome. What
That's
else
funny because I just picked up my another Xyron refill yesterday.
So what else can we help you buy?
Well, honestly, after last time, I went downstairs and I was doing something. I thought, oh, I need to use my Xyron for this. You know, so it helps to talk about these things.
I love my Xyrons.
I like talking about them if I can find them.
Uh-oh.
All right, so here is the wet stuff on a page,
My wipe off sheet, guys.
and I did a stencil in behind it, and then glued one sheet of orange on there, and then ripped out with the wet brush around the stamp stuff, and then glued that on top of it. Didn't turn out exactly the way I had it in my head, but it was fun to experiment with it. And I used a glue stick on this to go onto that paper, so that was interesting. It was a nice experiment.
That's awesome.
Might not use that again, but it was good to know.
Sorry, guys. Sorry about my squeaky brayer, but it just, it's old, kind of like me. When I get up, I squeak.
Oh, give me a break. You're my kid's age.
There's a bunch
Well, then if I say I'm old, Peg.
Yeah. Well, okay. So I'm ancient. Go ahead. Rub it in.
Come on, Cindy, do it for her. Okay, she said it was a bundle of 2 that seemed a good price. I have a 3-inch and a 5-inch.
Oh, good.
Oh, that's outstanding.
That's awesome.
Yes, it is. I bought sticky paper to use in my silhouette that I need to dig out from under the dust. My Cameo or whatever. I don't know what this thing's
All
called.
right,
Anyway,
here we
anyway.
go. Let's see what it's like. I don't know.
So I'm going to teach myself how to do stickers on that.
Yay.
And we'll see how it goes. I'm not so sure I'm at yay yet, but I'm going to try. I haven't got to yay. All I've got to point is spending money. Isn't it a shame you have to spend money to get to yay?
No.
I'm done
Really?
spending money.
I think money leads me to yay a lot, and also to, oh, I don't think so.
Hey, Peg, remember I told you I had to get a new pair of sneakers because of this ankle
Yeah,
crap
did you
I'm
get
going
some?
through? Yep. My
Are
money's
you happy
gone.
with them?
Absolutely. But they were $150.
Oh, so what did
wait.
you get?
Cindy, you are telling an untruth. I'm going to call you out.
What?
All my money's gone. Who ordered another knitting bag?
That's
Come on.
why my
right.
money's gone.
All right, I need to know what brand you got.
They're called Brooks. They're called Adrenaline.
Yeah, I
Actually,
like
hang on.
Brooks.
Yeah.
I have Brooks. I like Brooks.
I can give you the full name. Hang on a second.
No one wants to know the name of my flip-flops?
No. Let's see, shoes. Mine are Brooks Adrenaline GTS.
Cool.
8.5 medium B. What they do at Fleet Feet is first of all, they scan your feet, and then they have you walk on this platform that shows where you're putting your weight.
Where
Yeah.
your pressure points are.
And then they bring out the shoes. Well, let me tell you, they brought out 3 pair of sneakers. The first one I put on, oh my God, it was so comfortable. And she goes, okay. I said, but I was wobbly in them. They had such a thick heel. And when you walked, you would step on your heel, walk, and then all of a sudden the top kind of wasn't there, it kind of tipped over. So I felt like I was wobbling. So
Oh,
she brought out a second pair. She says, well, try these. So I did. Well, they didn't come off my feet.
You walked out of the store with them?
yeah.
Yeah. We put my old ones in the box. But it was fabulous. It was wonderful to get sneakers that don't hurt my feet.
Yeah.
And then when the orthopedic surgeon told me to go there and do that, he said not to buy them at Fleet Feet because they're very expensive, which they are. But then I got home and I looked for them online. I can get them for about $50 cheaper online. So I'm just going to order a second pair.
Yeah.
I really like that one. That one turned out cool. So didn't this one. And I'm not a big orange person, but I like those.
I'm going to print something off in the printer. So do you guys want me to mute or will you listen to it?
I don't think we'll hear it.
Okay. I just don't want to bother anybody with me printing
No,
stuff
I don't
off.
Pardon me.
So these are those scribble sticks. I'm using these scribble sticks and I'm honestly liking them. I really am.
That's good. You know what I've found is those Tim Holtz, the watercolor. Oh my
Watercolor ones, yeah.
Yeah. I really like those.
Well, I mean, if I'm doing watercolor, they're fine. I use them, but I like the fact that because this is a postcard, that I can do this, that I can seal it in. Like these are all scrolls. This one's still wet, so I got to wait for that to dry. But what I'm going over this with is I've just got a little Collage Page, and I'm just swiping some over the top of it to make sure that none of this moves.
Right.
So I'm just going to put a little bit down and take a scraper and scrape that over. And as long as I don't see color here, I think I can come back the other direction. So, you know, that's sealing that in, and I can let that dry and I can put another coat or something on there if I want to. But yeah,
That's
working
cool.
for me.
Very, very cool. Vicki, did you print already?
Yes, I'm sorry. And I muted.
No. Oh, okay. I was going to say because we didn't hear a thing.
Yeah. I went ahead and muted because I don't trust my machine.
Have a great day, Violet.
Yep.
Bye, Violet.
All right.
Okay.
Oh,
Peg, I'm using brown, a color I have never.
Yay!
Look at it. It looks nasty.
No, it doesn't. It looks grungy.
It's grungy, all right.
I mean, you know me. I mean, you guys were talking about these, and what are they? They're brown. Hello, these are brown.
Yeah.
I like them. Thank you.
You know, I use a lot of brown.
My last name is Brown. What am I going to do?
It's a color in nature. Hello.
Your last name should be green then.
I know. 1, 2, 3, 4.
Let's see what it looks like.
I think I need to do a sticker thing, but I don't have enough paper to do
It looks very, I don't know. Not my colors. Very not my color.
So that needs to dry.
Not picking up.
I think these are probably dry enough I can put a coat on them.
Man, I hate when rubber bands do this. It drives me crazy. It's not. Why did they break?
Because they're old.
No, it's not old. I just bought them from Walmart.
Well, that's why you bought them from Walmart.
That was my first mistake.
Pardon me, guys. It's my allergies. Right now, here in South Carolina, everything is coated with orange and yellow. So the pollen is just insane here right now. All right, I got to get rid of that color because I don't like that color. Let's put some orange on it.
Okay. Like a standard size.
And then I just want to get this off the plate. So is anybody out there that's watching us? Are you arting? If so, what are you doing?
Well, we know Violet's making a video, so
Yeah, she's editing. What's everybody else doing?
If they're smart, they're eating breakfast or having coffee.
yeah.
Or taking a nap.
Or taking a nap. That means they're not watching us, dear.
Oh, God, I'm glad to get that off my plate. All right, I need color. I need pink. I need purple. I need... something different.
Okay.
It's still
Come on.
wet.
Apparently, this one doesn't want to go. Cutting out mini journals. That's cool.
I think my neighbor's texting me to find out what happened to her dog.
Like, you know, why doesn't she get out there and find her dog?
Because she's someplace else. I don't know where she is. She comes back. It scares me a little, but I had an appointment. I won't tell you the other words she used about the dog.
Uh-oh. Uh-oh.
I will bleep that part out. She's not
Yikes.
happy. She's not happy with the dog. Let's just put it that way.
Well, I'm sure.
Hi, Chihuahua.
That's a spicy chihuahua who won't come home when called.
I like this. Let's see if
Little
this...
booger. I've seen her before. But she was over here eating cat food out of the dishes on my porch.
Oh.
What
Yeah.
are you doing with your cardboard? J.A. Johnson.
Janice,
is playing with cardboard. Oh.
hey Janice, did you get any postcards yet in the swap? Has anything come for you yet? I showed y'all mine yesterday.
that.
I don't think I mailed hers until yesterday.
Oh, okay, never mind.
I
Yeah,
only
but her
got
swap
I only
partner-
got half of them done before we ended up in the emergency room. So it's like,
Yeah, but I'm thinking maybe her swap partner might have mailed.
maybe. I mean, some of
Already.
them were getting them out, but I mean, they had until today to mail. So
Oh, that's right. I forgot
yeah.
because I mailed mine as soon as I got the names. They were gone.
Yeah,
They
yeah.
pretty much were gone.
But I mean, they really had until today to mail. So
Okay, so maybe that's not helpful to ask that question. Okay. All right, let's measure this bad boy. See what we ended up with here.
Oh, I like that.
Not quite 2.5,
That one's cool.
but it's 4 inches, too stinking tall. Okay, so I need to make this smaller.
Like that one.
Well, I keep this one, but
Let's
make
put
it
this one
smaller.
here.
And
She said yes, and she posted it online.
oh, okay.
cool.
I have to go look.
All right, what else can I do? I'm trying to get some background so I can play around with my stencils. So
I wonder if I could
that's
glue
what I'm
this
doing right now.
tissue paper to this.
That one I smeared a little bit.
And I'm using all Dick Blick what do you call them? Mats.
You know, I haven't been to a Dick Blick since we went to that one
Yeah, me neither.
in Wisconsin.
Oh, I haven't been to one since I think when I was with Peg.
Mm.
Well, because there's one like 30 minutes from me,
Oh my God.
Yeah, we went down there. That was cool.
but
I would
it's a
have-
small store. It's not a great big store. And
Yeah, but I would take
to
one.
the Blick in Omaha. Because I got one there too.
Yeah, the nearest one for me is in the Metroplex, so that's a bit of a drive. So I don't go there. The one in Austin's 2.5 hours away, so I'm not going there either. So the
Yeah.
only time I'll ever go is if we travel somewhere and there happens to be one in the area.
Well, I'd like to go to an art store that I've never been to before.
Well, let me tell you, and this is just my opinion. Don't waste your time going to a cheap Joe's, because Carla and I actually hunted one down and went to it here. We did it in Charlotte, North Carolina. It was the most disappointing art store I have ever been into in my life.
Oh, that's too bad. I've ordered them from them online, and I've gotten.
Their online is a heck of a lot better than their store. It only had very, very tiny amount of supplies.
That's because they're probably mainly an online order. Is that
Maybe.
it?
It must be, but then why did they even open that store?
Well, how long ago did you go?
Money. Probably 3 years ago.
Okay.
But it was horrible. We were not happy, neither one of us.
Well, I'm sorry. I just remember that the prices were really good in the online stuff.
Yeah. And the prices were good, so. But
the shipping wasn't too bad. Uh-oh, I smeared it.
What was the one we went to in Austin? Wasn't that a Dick Blick?
Yeah, no.
No, the Jerry's Artarama.
Oh, that was a Jerry's. Okay, that's right.
Yeah, that was a Jerry's. Which I had one in Virginia Beach, so I'm used to Jerry's. I've shopped at Jerry's many times, but I'd never been to a Dick Blick. So that was interesting.
Well, I was just very, 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 very disappointed with the Dick Blick there. Or with the Joe's.
I'd never heard of them before. And you guys are so lucky. You have those re-art places. Hey, Becky. You have those art places that I don't have here.
I don't. The only one that I go to is up outside of Raleigh. It's in Durham.
Yeah, I have that one in Raleigh.
That's not close to me, so I don't have anything here like that.
Yeah, but you get to stay at Carla's. See, that's a bonus.
True.
You stay at the McCants Hotel.
I can't tell you how many times I've stayed at Carla's over my lifetime. A lot.
Well, Raleigh's a fun city. I like Raleigh.
Yeah, Raleigh is fun.
Well, they have more things there that are accessible, that I enjoy. Although I am, when we went to the Jerry's
the show.
Yes, I'm disappointed they stopped doing it.
I don't understand why they
enjoyed, at least I got to see you guys once a year. And so I did enjoy that kind of thing, I have to say.
It was fun because they had so much stuff there, and it was just.
And I spent so much money enjoying their so much stuff. I enjoyed it. I really did enjoy it.
I think, remember we ended up getting Peg, didn't we get you your wooden paintbrush holder there?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, I'm disappointed they stopped doing it. And I'd like to lodge a complaint that they have screwed up my travel plans. Okay, I got to ask Becky a non-artsy fartsy question. So, Becky.
Is that allowed?
Should we allow that, Peg?
I don't know.
Those balloons went up again.
Oh.
They just went off. I swear. I don't understand what it is.
How does that happen?
I don't know. It's not your birthday. Why are there balloons going?
Oh, I like that.
Okay,
that
so
one
Becky.
Turned out cool too.
Did you see the videos that Debbie posted about the crochet where they hold the yarn in the same hand like a knitter does? I was blown away by that. I have never seen such a thing, and I've been crocheting a long time, not often, but since I was a kid. I have never seen anybody hold the yarn and the hook in the same hand. I was just so impressed and kind of frustrated because I'm thinking, do I have time to learn that? No. So I wanted to know if you'd ever seen that before. Okay, so that's not too wide for the box, but it's too long. Well, stinkers. I'm trying to get under. It's 3.5. I don't think it's going to fit in my box. Well, rot. I'm trying to make it fit, and I don't think it's going to.
Raleigh's a great place to go, Becky.
Yes, it is.
We have a lot of fun there. I actually went a few weeks ago with my friend Carla, and we went to a pottery class. So not a pottery class, a pottery studio. She's been going there for a long time. But I made 3 bowls. So excited.
That's awesome.
I can't show them to you because they're still there.
Yeah.
Oh, I'm happy the way I crochet, but she did the yarn in her hand like a knitter does. I found that rather interesting because when people look at the way I knit, they say I hold my knitting needles like a crocheter. So I just found that kind of funny. Okay, 7. It's 2 won't fit in the box. Well, let's see. I had a pencil. Where's the pencil? I just had a pencil on the desk.
Yes.
The pencil gnomes came and got it. I'm sorry.
I actually had the nerve to put it away.
The pencil gnomes.
Bye. All right, so it's too tall. So I did 5. I hate to do a 5 by 7, but I have a feel. Oh, let's do a. Oh, it's just,
Oh, Becky, don't say that. That's not fun. Now I'm jealous.
You don't live that far from Becky, for Pete's sake.
2.5. Actually, the same amount that I live from
With
Carla.
Raleigh. Yeah.
Yeah, 2.5 hours.
Oh, just a drop in the bucket.
Let me know, Becky, when I can come play. Nothing like inviting yourself, right?
I'm not saying nothing. Nothing.
Okay, I got some ugly brown tags here. And
All right,
a
let's
couple
try this.
blue ones. So now I want to find, oh, look at this one. Let's do this one.
Yeah.
This is one of Dina Wakely's stencils here that I'm going to use. The ones that I've been using, if anybody wants to know, these ones here.
Bye, Safia.
Bye, Safia. These are Megan Quinlan, and you can find them on Etsy. This one is hers. This one's hers. This is the ladies. Then the rabbit and the fox and the mushroom. I think I have more, but I'm not sure.
Oh, the Potter School lady.
Yeah, she's great. She is one heck of a teacher. All right, so I'm going to play with these.
Got a lot of
the Potter
woodland
School
stuff.
dropout.
Cool.
Yeah, you are, Vicky.
Yes, I am.
All right, you know what? I've got all these colors out here, and I don't like any of them. All right, I have to get some more colors. Hold on.
Uh-oh. Either Hub's going to check the mail or he's chasing that neighbor's dog again.
All right,
Oh, my
I need
gosh.
More colors. So
Okay.
here's my colors, more colors.
This is more like it. 5 by 7.5.
Pardon me.
Okay, this should fit in the box.
Oh, what color do I want?
Yay. I like it a little taller though. So
All right, so I need different colors.
from the width, which needs to be taller than 5 inches.
I'm going to use this.
If I do it in half, that means it will be 3 inches tall.
I'm going to use that. I'm going to use this.
Let's see.
Where's my night? That's black. Like my blush.
So that's 2.5 inches tall. I need for it to be 3 inches tall. So I need to add another inch to the height.
Where's my night?
So
There's my night. Right there.
what is it, in 5 by 7, it could be
All right, I'm moving out of frame again, ladies. Hold on.
inches, 7 inches, 6 inches.
There we go.
6 inches tall by 7.5. Okay, well, I already cut this down, so this one's out.
I need more sponges. Do I have
My
any?
friend Geraldine sent me a paper folding thing, and I've watched it. She sent it, I think it's a reel. And
Oh, yeah.
I've watched it 4 or 5 times, but it just goes too fast. So I may have to go look on
Can you
YouTube.
slow down the speed on it?
Oh, I didn't think about that. Maybe I will because I want to learn how to do it, but it's just too fast. I understand the beginning folds, but later on it seems it seems a little fast.
Becky, you're right. By the time we get done with this live, I will have so many supplies on this. It just, yeah, it
Okay.
happens.
Print off more paper. Let's see. Let me.
Then I'll be like, what the heck did I do?
Well, I'm trying to use up all of these. I had, how many did I get in this pack? There was 50 in here. I'm about halfway done. More than halfway done because there was, I think I mailed out 24.
In the water.
So
That's my black.
yeah, little by little, I'll get these used up.
Okay.
And I was going to
I'm just having fun.
print a few. I think I have determined that the scribble sticks are staying.
Yay!
I mean, you saw what I did with it this morning, and I'm happy. So
Well, good.
I'm good.
That's all that matters.
Yeah, they're staying where they're supposed to be. So
Yeah, I'll also be yelling at myself, Becky, when I go to my sink and have to wash out how many sponges that I'm using. Like 20. Da, 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 da.
so
Got that there. Now I want to hitch it over. Come on.
I've decided if we ever build a house, I want a painter's sink
Right?
in my
That would
house.
be so
Yeah.
nice.
in my art room
yeah,
so that I don't have to. My kitchen has got paintbrushes like hanging over the sink drying, and then I've got paint glass dishes that I wash, and they're in my dish rack. And I know that
see, that's what I liked about down in the basement because we installed that old sink.
yeah,
I had my old double bung kitchen sink that when I replaced it from upstairs, I moved the old one downstairs. So I've got a place to scrub down there because before I put that in, I was using the bathroom sink in the basement. And that is like a half bath and it's got the real tiny little sink.
yeah.
Didn't work.
Well, I could leave paintbrush mess in my bathroom, or I could leave it in the kitchen. I chose to leave it in the kitchen. But it's just aggravating because I want a painting sink or a utility sink. Even if I had a laundry room that had one of those big, funky looking sinks in it,
I'd be happy with that.
I would love that.
Becky, are you supposed to get the rain today? As far as I know, we were only supposed to get it tomorrow. Look at this,
Yeah.
Vicky.
Yeah.
That cool.
There were tornadoes and softball size hail going through Ohio, Indiana, and someplace else, parts of Texas, eastern Texas, yesterday.
Yeah,
And
but
they said we were going to be a 80% chance of rain. Not one drop.
we shouldn't be getting that kind of rain.
I don't understand what's going on. This
Last
weather-
I knew, we were supposed to get it tomorrow.
Yeah. Well, we thought we were getting it yesterday and we got nothing. And I'm watching it on the radar, and so is Kewen. And we're looking at the weather going, whew.
Yeah, we missed it. We were right in the pocket in between.
Yep. It went right around us. You could see the rain to the west and to the east.
Come on,
And
hold still.
Nothing here.
Dang it, hold still.
Not a blessed thing,
Let's see, where do I want
which is not a bad thing, but I felt sorry for those who got dumped on.
Yeah.
I was kind of hoping to go the panhandle and help put out the rest of those fires that are out there.
Huh, must put it into there. There. Love it.
Ugh, this blade is about to bite the dust. It's so dull. I'll have to use my X-Acto knife and a ruler.
Janice said that Tennessee and Kentucky got tornadoes.
Yeah, they
One
got
thing I'm glad I don't have to worry about is
they
tornadoes.
got crappy weather too. So it's
It
got
kind
headed.
of went right across all the states, I think. It was pretty bad.
Yeah, it went through the came through us, and then went to the Midwest, and now it's headed for the East Coast.
Yeah.
Yeah.
All right, what am I going to do with this silver baby? I want some of my other stencils.
Becky, I was showing your stuff earlier that I was gluing into my monthly or my annual journal.
Annual journal?
Yeah, well, yeah. It's a year long. It's got, months and
Oh,
stuff.
that's right. That's right.
So I was showing them how I was putting some of your stuff in here for later.
6 by 7.5.
Well, that stinks. She says 95% rain right now and headed toward thunder and lightning until 3.
Ugh.
Jeff's out mowing the lawn, so I guess that's a good thing he's out there now.
Yeah, I told Q he should have mowed the lawn yesterday because it's looking kind of icky outside. 6 inches. What should I do? 6 by.
You know,
I don't have to mow yet, but I do have flowers blooming, so I'm happy with that.
Well, it's bluebonnet season, so they're starting to crop up everywhere here. So 6 by 7.5. I hope this is right.
that's different. I don't know if I like that. So let me grab. Where's my book? Where's my book? Where's my book? I got too much crap out here already. Ugh.
I know what I'm doing tomorrow.
What are you doing
I'm going
tomorrow?
to go outside and bang the dickens out of those knitting needles.
I get to do laundry tomorrow.
Oh, that's
I hope you
exciting.
videotape that.
Right. No one wants to hear it or see it.
I want to see what you do.
Oh, Becky sent me some knitting needles, so
It's-
I'm going to go out there and
It's
just
called, you can mute the
That's the thing.
sound
True.
and voice over and just shoot it with your phone.
There's some.
Do it quickie.
I've never shot a video with the phone. I have no idea how to do that.
It's in your camera.
Just click video.
And that's it.
Instead of, yeah.
What I don't know how to do is how to get it onto my computer.
You don't need to. You take it from your phone to whatever you're doing it in. Like if you put it in ArtJoy sharing,
My
you
computer.
share it.
But it's when you record a video on your phone, it doesn't have is it able to be uploaded as a
Yeah.
video?
Yeah,
I thought you had to convert it for YouTube purposes.
not for mine.
Well, I have to convert all my stuff that I tape here.
Are you leaving now, Becky?
Uh-oh, we've been kicked to the curb.
She's going to a Zoom.
Yep, we're out of here.
Yeah. What time is it? Oh, well, it's getting late.
What time is it? I feel like I just got started.
Well, we've got about 20 minutes to go.
Oh, good. Then I did just get started. Trying to find my circles, and I'm not finding my circles.
Oh my God. I don't have that much stuff on my desk and it doesn't seem to really matter. I can't find a blessed thing.
Well, I was in a Facebook group that was doing some stuff health-wise. And so I've got that other channel, Misdiagnosed.
Uh-huh.
And so I downloaded a recipe of zuppa toscana, a keto zuppa toscana.
Mm-hmm.
And then I uploaded that to that Facebook group.
Mm-hmm.
They had the recipe. So you can do all kinds of things.
Mm.
Just know that you can do all kinds of things.
7.5.
She said you could do shorts. Becky says you can do
Yeah, you
shorts.
can do a short.
Okay. Well, I did. Oh, I might try. What is that noise I hear? I might try. I might try it. I want to go out there and bang and cut and curl and
Oh, I don't like that at all.
see how it works
No.
because all these people have sent me these lovely knitting needles and I want to make something from them. And this woman that showed how to do it, she sells them in her Etsy store for $28 a piece.
Holy cow.
Uh-huh.
Well, I think you need to, put some of those in your Etsy store when you're done then.
No, because I copied her technique and I don't want to get in trouble.
You're not getting in trouble for, I'm sorry, I'm copying somebody else painting.
Oh, but
Get real. Come on.
we'll see. Anyway, so I'm gonna. I wanna go out
Everything
there
that you
and
put your hand to is your original art.
see how it goes.
There, I like that better than the other one. Actually, I think I just might do a light over
You're
this.
overly sensitive.
I made the other night for the first time. I made French onion soup. Man, was that good!
Oh, yum.
Oh, I got the measurements wrong. Dadgummit. Phooey. Ugh,
It was delicious.
the wrong size. Well,
Come on, I just want a little bit.
6 by 7.5. Why did I get it wrong?
Just want a little bit.
6 by 7.5. 7.5 is the length.
Stick my finger in it. You know I had to stick my finger in it. And I'm going to have to draw something cute there.
No, I need more white. Don't want to put a whole lot on here.
Jenna says she wants to see it.
She's talking about the, I think, knitting needles.
Oh, yeah, that's what I'm
Yes.
talking about.
I don't think she has them done yet, Janice.
No, I haven't. I did one and it busted. I gave it metal fatigue and it snapped in half when I tried to round it off.
There we go. That's better. Calm that baby down.
And I only found one knitting needle in the thrift store.
I got to mute you.
Okay.
And so I only did one and it broke. So I was begging other people to send me knitting needles.
I sent her a box today. How many pairs did I say was in it?
Was it 22?
No, it was 22 to begin with, and then I went through my knitting needles. So I think you're getting 25 and a half pair.
Oh, more. Okay, fine. Well, I have the little metal thingies to stamp the words in it. I have the paint that she uses. I bought 2 tools. Let me show you the tools. Where are they? Oh, let me show you the tools.
Becky, it is so easy. So easy to make.
What is?
French onion soup.
Oh, and it tastes good too. So I bought these tools that I saw the woman use in the video. I haven't even opened them yet. I'm so. This is a rounder, and you start some of the bending on this bending tool. So I bought these to do the project because the woman had these tools. I did try it on my own with. They make the jewelry ones that are more pointy than this, that have the silicone, the hard silicone stuff on it. But when I did it, it didn't round it. And I tried to round it and it cracked it, and then it broke it off. So I need not to beat them so hard because she didn't do it quite as hard as I did. So I know I need to be a little more careful with pounding the metal. I have the same metal block she's got. I basically have everything that she did it with. It's just that I need practice. Thank you, Becky. I'm so excited about this because I'm a knitter and I watched her video 2 or 3 times. I was like, oh, I've got to do this. You know, when you see something like, oh, this is for me, I must do this. And then other things you watch, you go, okay, yeah, whatever. But this was, oh, I have to do this. So I've had it on my mind ever since I watched the video, and I've watched other people do it too. I've watched everybody use their technique.
Why did I end up?
What I got out of it, why I broke it, is because I just beat it to death. All right, so this is the size. Yay, right size.
That
Hello.
was the one where Hubs pissed you off and then went in the garage.
No, no. Alrighty, so that's it. So these are the sizes that I need. I need to remember this has to be a 6 by 7.5. And this one is too small. Or maybe I folded it wrong. No, I folded it right. I measured it wrong.
I don't know what the heck I did there. What is that?
7.5.
Oh, I'll
I
figure it
did
out.
7.5, but I did not do 6. It's 5. I shorted it an inch on this one.
Hey, Becky, when you go up to Raleigh, have you ever went up to Durham to Scrap Exchange?
I have.
I like these. These are more of Megan Quinlan's stencils, and I just really like them. I don't like to draw, so I prefer. You need to go next trip to Raleigh. You will be in heaven.
Isn't that where you found the knitting needles?
Yep.
Awesome.
Why am I singing?
It's where I had to figure out if I was going to be able to bring my clothes home in the suitcase or what I was packing, you know.
All right, so this makes them have how many
I
pockets?
think you ended up with your clothes, but didn't you send out boxes?
Maybe.
Like
It
maybe.
seems very familiar that every time we get together, I'm sending boxes home.
Well, I usually buy another suitcase, so.
Well, yes, I've seen you do that too.
I did it when we went one time to the Jerry's. I had to buy a separate suitcase to get all my crap home.
Yep. It's nuts.
It was awesome. Are you kidding? Okay, so this is the wrong size.
There's a store like that in Spartanburg? Really? Do you
How far-
happen to know the name of it?
I started to say, how far is that from her?
It's a ways from me, but heck, I like road trips. So
Right. You need to take a drive. You and
I-
Jeff can spend the day.
I think
I'm
you ought to
on
take the motorhome and just camp out in the parking lot.
There you go.
just
You
wait
got
for
plenty of
new
room to haul stuff home.
Yeah.
for new stuff to come in.
Yeah, that way you don't have to have a suitcase. You just have bags.
I could just put it in the RV, huh?
Yes, absolutely.
Yeah.
That's an idea. You never know. What the heck color did I just pick up? Marine. I wanted my night. Oh well. I think my night's over here. Yep.
Okay, I need to print off.
All right. So I'm using this color.
It's about an hour and a half. Well, that's not too bad.
Hour and a half from you? Yeah,
her,
she says
yeah.
from me. Okay. So
They might have places like that in Dallas, but honestly, I'm not so sure I really want to take that kind of drive.
oh, if I can go somewhere where there's antiques or craft supplies, I'm on the road. Love it.
Okay, so you need to come back to Des Moines so I can take you to the Brass Armadillo.
All right. We've been there, haven't we?
I didn't take you to the Brass Armadillo, did I?
I think you did.
I remember hearing about it.
I think you did.
Okay. All right.
It was cool. Very cool.
Well, then we can go to the one in Denver.
Go anywhere.
Well, it's been a while since we've been to that.
Right? Yeah, I like traveling. I really enjoy it. My husband's like, I want to stay home. I'm like, okay, bye. See you later.
Yeah, I did a lot of that kind of traveling when I was younger because Ron wasn't adventuresome either.
When we were up in New York still, this was after I ended up not working.
Mm-hmm.
I told Jeff, I said, I'm going to take a trip down to Carla's. He's like, okay. He calls me up. He goes, are you coming home? I'm like, not this week, maybe next.
Yeah.
They started putting rumors around at his job that we were getting a divorce. I was
Oh.
down there for 6 weeks. It's like, oh, well.
Well, see, Ron retired before I did. So when he retired, he and his buddies would take off and they'd go to Texas or they'd go wherever. They might be gone for a couple of months. And I was sitting at home.
Yep.
I had to work. It's like, okay, I really wanted to go.
All right, let me show you guys. You've seen most of these, but I'll show you what I've been doing. Of course, I got my girl tag, my mushroom, my birdies. This one made at Dina Wakley's. This, I really like this. I like the way the colors turned out.
Oh, there goes the thunder.
These.
Woo.
These. Wonder, Becky, I'll have to check and see how far it is from me. I did these ladies on this paper, just music paper. These. I love this one. This one I think is my favorite so far. Kind of like that one too, though. Got these. I may just cut these out of these. I'm not sure. Here's more ladies. Whoops. More ladies. This one was just a stencil. More ladies. Couple faces. And a hand. And a bunch of writing. Oh, and the one I just did. So that's what I've been playing with while we've been chatting.
Very cool. So,
What the heck?
I've just been working on these postcards. And so I was using those
That one's my favorite.
Dina Wakley crayons, something like that. Anyway, so I've got an assortment of postcards.
Those are cute.
And oops, that one's stuck together. So I did get something done today, huh?
I got up and got dressed.
Pam says she's getting inspiration overload. That's awesome.
Yeah. Well, it's a good
That
thing
is
we only got
awesome.
10 minutes left.
I still want to keep
We don't
working.
want to kill her.
You might want to stop watching now. I'm just kidding.
Got 10 minutes left to watch. We're done.
Ah,
All right. I need to find.
I'm starting my cleanup process now.
Playing. I'm not yet. I'm just going to keep playing. I got all this paint.
I got my paper down on my gel plate. I want it to kind of dry a little bit, but how many of these did I get done? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. And I got 2 in process, so another 10. So that's pretty good. I'm working on them.
I'm just cutting strips of paper. That's all I'm doing.
You know, I like gel plates, but I have so much more fun just with sponges and paint. I don't know why, but I enjoy it.
Well, I was gonna do the gel plate just for the background on some of these,
Isn't that pretty? That's just sponges and paint.
because I like what
Yeah, you like the grungy on the back. That's cool.
Yeah.
But this is just sponges and paint, and I think it's
yeah,
really
yeah.
Becky, it's thunder in here. We didn't get that yesterday, but it's starting to sprinkle, and we're getting thunder and lightning. So whatever we did not get yesterday, we're certainly going to make up for it today. I made sure that I ran my errands earlier this week or sent the hub to the post office this week so that he went and bought groceries on Wednesday, so he would not have to drive in this ugliness that seems like it's about to open up and let loose.
Yeah.
I hate when I was younger, I didn't mind getting wet and running errands in the rain, but somehow in my old age, I really don't like it anymore. I hate getting in the rain and getting all nasty and having to load my car in the rain with my groceries. I just don't enjoy that.
I don't mind it as much when it's not so cold out. I mean, we're getting rain and it's like 35 and it's like, Then you get wet and you get cold.
I did this the wrong measurement again. Dadgummit, 5. I need 6 inches. I need to pay attention when I'm doing 6 inches, not 5. Well, I think it's fixing to get ugly here, and I really. This is napping weather. Yes,
Are you interrupting your nap, Vicky?
Yes.
Well, she didn't get much sleep last night.
No, I was up all night with Peg. Did you see what Becky said about me?
You're a pain in the butt. I'm sorry.
No.
Oh, wait a minute. Do I have to
Flower.
come up to my feet?
I don't think so, Becky.
Wow.
I don't think so.
Thank you, Becky. At least somebody understands me.
Oh my God, Becky, really? No, Becky.
Oh, good
Listen, if she hung out with us more, she'd know how that's so not true.
Boy,
What a tough old bird you are. Is that what you're saying?
So not true. Becky, that's okay. I understand the fatigue thing. The time change, man, I'm telling you what,
They gotta
time
stop
change was
that.
horrific. The older I get, the harder it is to bounce back for that.
I still haven't figured out why they keep doing it. It just drives me.
Well, it was
insane.
during the gas crisis in the 70s it started.
I thought it started back when the little kids were walking to school years and years and years and years ago.
No. This had to do with gas. They were trying to save gas.
Conserve energy.
Yes. And it had to do with saving energy. And I don't think it saved anything because the rest of us are out of energy for the first couple weeks. It's just
Didn't
killing us.
conserve any of my energy.
Oh man, I saw somebody doing a video. She said, "I just the time change. I just could not." It was the crazy sock lady. She goes, "I just the time change." I was like, "Gotcha, girl. Totally get it." I think I napped the whole day when they did the time change.
I just think they need to change that and stop doing that.
I don't understand why we're still doing it. It doesn't make any difference. We still have to turn lights on earlier or later. It doesn't really make any difference.
The good news is there are other people who feel the way you do, and who knows what'll happen in the future.
What's that
Hopefully
saying?
soon.
Misery loves company. That's very apropos for that.
Those are going in
Well,
there.
there's controversy over everything. So
Aren't you glad I used a big word today? Apropos. My vocabulary is improving the more I play Word Cookie. I'm just hoping I get to use some of my. Listen, I tried swear words on there. The nerve. They don't take them.
They don't take it on mine either.
I was like, I know that's a 4-letter word.
When I got an A and 2 S's, you know what I'm going to put in there.
Well,
I tried.
okay, so here's the thing that's blowing my mind. Now they have acronyms for swear words because you can't put them on there. So now you can find the acronym that you can use.
No, I don't need to be doing
It's
that.
like, really?
Crazy.
We already talked about one
They
the
have
other day.
never expanded their vocabulary enough to be able to say something
Nice.
profound without that particular accentuation.
Well, the word that we talked about the other day, we cannot discuss here. I just, I'm playing the Word Cookie because I don't always pay attention to stuff that Kewen and I watch on TV. And again, wow, it's going to get ugly. Oof.
That's why I have earbuds.
Well, that's what I do. I put my earbuds in while I'm playing the game. I used to do words with friends.
Yeah.
And then my friends turned on me and got a bigger vocabulary.
You
I was
poor
like,
thing.
oh, the
I can
nerve.
tell you that's not true because I don't have a bigger vocabulary.
I
You
just
were playing with
my
Carla.
heart
I wasn't
comes
playing with
peanut
you.
butter.
You and
Huh?
Carla
What did you
were
say,
playing.
Peg?
I said the little violins are going off.
Oh, give me a break. Well, they're free games, and I would listen. It was really cool when you played with foreign people in the middle of the night because it's their daytime. And I would
That's
play
true.
with some people from other countries. And I was like, hey, even they're kicking my butt. What is wrong with this? I'm from here.
They probably read the dictionary.
We watched Jeopardy last night because we watch it every night, and they're doing the champion.
Yeah.
They whittled it down to 3 people, and each one of the 3 has won a game. Tonight is the night.
I used to love Jeopardy. That was
I
one
love
thing,
it.
you know, there were a few categories I wasn't very good in.
I'm not good at any of them, but I don't really care.
I'm not good in history, that's for sure. And geography, forget
Nope.
it.
English, geography, opera. No, I did cooking and I did a couple arts, and that was about it.
Well, I was never good in the sports category.
Q and answers those. I don't get those. He also answers the geography questions because he was a sailor on a ship that went to those places.
Yeah.
I, on the other hand,
Only all the names of those places have changed since then.
yes, like Saigon is now Phnom Penh. The names have changed. They've changed the name,
Yeah.
and countries have
Unless you're
split.
keeping up with all of those name changes, like all those little countries in Africa. Oh my gosh.
No, and oceans. Kewen gets the oceans, the bodies of water. I get the pop stuff like Taylor Swift and all that stuff.
I thought you said pot stuff.
No, I did not.
That's
Okay.
a Dutch oven.
Why do we get to this point every
I
week?
did not get to it.
Every week.
Did. No, I did not.
It was your fault, Vicky. You said pot. I didn't.
I did not say pot.
Who's calling the kettle black?
Cindy.
Cindy's always a troublemaker.
It weren't my fault today.
Too funny.
I'm always in hot water somewhere. That wasn't my fault.
Well,
Anyway, I really enjoy the show because it makes me remember things from the past. I don't do well at opera, don't do well at some of the older music or composers. There's so many categories I suck at, but I always learn something. I do learn something.
That's
Yeah.
the fun part about
But
it.
the retention is the
Learning it.
issue.
Well,
Retention.
but a lot of the older stuff that I probably learned growing up is not where they go. They go with more popular stuff and today's stuff. And
No, they do stuff from like BC, like 450 BC. I'm like, dude, somebody wrote a book back then? It's like, no,
it's
really?
about the Old Testament.
No, it was not the Bible. No. I think it was Italian. I was like, oh, good to know.
Well, yeah, I mean, there were all of those Greeks and those,
Those learned people in robes.
yeah. Too funny.
I did get some fashion questions right, though.
Some wit questions?
Fashion, like Diane von Furstenberg.
Um,
There were some of those that, some of those people are on that show are like in their 30s and 40s. They know the pop stuff. I know the old people stuff.
yeah.
One question was Andy Warhol, and there was one about Truman Capote. I was like, oh yeah, I know,
Yeah.
but very
'Cause
little.
that was our,
Yeah.
So
I some of it I knew. Oh, did you see that? I don't know if it's a movie or a book that's come out about Truman Capote and his swans. Have you seen that? You know what it's talking about? Hey, you know what it was talking about? It was talking about he had 5 female friends, and I guess he hung out with them.
Oh,
Were they
And
his swans?
They were buddies. Yes, those were the swans. And then evidently he discussed them either in a book or an article. in a non-complimentary way, and they had a parting of the ways.
Uh-oh.
So a function of Light One, what was the special? Wasn't it was called Truman Capote and the Five Swans or his Swans? I think that's what it was, but I don't remember what channel it was on.
Oh, it's a special? It's like a
Yeah,
documentary?
I don't know if it's on Prime, HBO, or Netflix. It had to
Well, I
go
can probably just Google Truman and
I'm going to have to find out because I'm very interested in seeing it.
yeah.
Although
Right.
I've never read Slaughterhouse-Five, I've never read any of his books like that. I think I have the title correct. Well, that's good, but I don't know where to find it, so I guess I'll have to Google it. But I'm interested in seeing it because they've been promoting it like crazy on the
Yeah.
TV, and
Yeah.
I want to watch it. I really, I would like to go. I would like to see it.
I'm sure you'll find it,
Oh, I must. You know how I feel about stuff.
because these little
Oops.
people that you talk to that are from whoo out there find all kinds of things.
I love how we exchange murder shows. I tried to watch one that Cindy talked about the other day, and I wrote it down. And I watched one episode, and I was like, "Oh, might not be for me."
Why? Which one was it?
The Cult.
Oh, the Cult of
This
Consciousness.
is the one about Bagram.
Yeah.
I
Yeah,
don't think I've
I'll
watched
tell
those
you,
yet.
some of this stuff, it's nasty, Peg. Basically, what it is it's people that have left the cults, and this other girl who actually was a Mormon, and she left her religion or whatever,
Yeah.
and she brings on people that have left all these different cults, and they
Yeah.
talk about what happened to them throughout being in it. And like I said, one of them, I told Vicky, there was one a gentleman was on, and he triggered me. So I was like,
Yeah.
nope. And I shut it off, and I'm like, I can't watch it. But some of it, it's interesting to hear. To me, it's interesting to hear the rules that they have, and you can't do this or you can do that, or it's not about the abuse. I'm intrigued by the rules and what makes them a cult.
Okay, so one of the number one rules that's in there is give me all your money.
Well, yeah, that's true.
Yeah.
Almost every one of them wants everything that you have. They
Yep,
separate
sign
you
it.
from your friends and family.
Yep, sign
Isolation.
everything over to me.
Well,
Yeah.
and see, to me, anything that's got a bunch of rules other than be kind to one another
Are you
and
trying to
take
say?
care of people.
Are you trying to say you're not a rule follower?
Yeah, hello.
It's funny that we're talking about rules because we stopped at Jeff's mother's development yesterday. And I told Jeff, I said, I will never live in a development. Nobody is going to tell me I can only have one flower on my porch. Nobody.
Yeah, but not every development has rules like that. We don't have rules out here.
Well, the
down
problem
here,
is
90%
once you
of them.
buy into an HOA, they can change the rules on you and you have to abide by them.
Yep.
Yes, I know. We lived in an HOA, but
So-
we didn't have any problems.
So I like having my own property where I can do anything I want to do, other than what the county tells me I can't do.
I'm the same
We're
here. I'm
under
like,
I live in the country, so we're county rules. And one of the rules that they had is no cloven hoofed animals in your backyard. So people had goats, people bought cows.
Yeah.
it weren't in your backyard.
Oh, I didn't care.
Well, I mean, it's just, I lived in the middle of town and I was able to raise chickens because the city did not have an ordinance against chickens. Now, you couldn't have a rooster crowing in the middle of the night,
Right.
but I could have my own eggs and my own little chicken coop and it was fine.
My friend who lived in Chesapeake at the time when we lived in Virginia Beach, her city voted that they were allowed to have a maximum of 6 domesticated chickens. That's it. They were only allowed to have 6 chickens if they did a backyard thing.
Speaking of roosters, there used to be one, I don't know how many miles away here in Lawrence, but every morning, I think somebody must have done something with him because
He's chicken soup.
anymore.
My
Yeah.
neighbor raises chickens and sells exotic eggs. So we hear cock-a-doodle-doo every day. But we've lived here so long now, I rarely hear the roosters anymore.
Yeah,
I've
because
become
you
so accustomed to it.
basically tuned it out at this point.
Yeah.
That's like the railroad track across from me. Unless Pucky starts barking, I don't hear it.
I don't hear airplane. When we lived
Nothing.
in Virginia Beach, we lived in the flight pattern for the airport, and airplanes would come and go all day. And after a while, I didn't hear them. My mom came to visit. She goes, "My God, it's noisy here." I said, "What noise?" I don't know what
You
you're talking
don't.
about.
You don't
And now
hear it anymore.
it's so quiet out here. When an airplane goes by, we run outside to look. What a big change from city to country, huh?
I love the country. Born and raised.
City girl didn't know that hens would lay.
It's kind of like, okay, I should never go here.
Hang on a
What?
second, Peg. Functionalite, what's your name? Your first name, if you don't
You
mind.
know what? She told us that once before, but honestly, I don't remember.
I don't remember either.
So the thing is, we all know about eggs,
Yep.
and we
Yes.
all know what makes an egg become something else.
Yep.
So
Really?
you really don't need that something else to be an egg.
Exactly.
Slow. Andrea, that's what it is.
You said that so politely in a roundabout way. wouldn't have
You know
come
where my
out
head
that
was
way.
going in this. It's like,
I won't tell you what my students discussed in my ServSafe class one day about where eggs come from. It was super funny. It's
can
not
imagine.
probably doesn't need to be said here, but it was hysterical. I almost wet my pants in my class laughing so hard at some of these kids were city kids. They didn't know a rooster didn't need to be present for a hen to lay an egg either. And then I had to go. Somebody made a comment to me about where eggs come from. And I Googled it and looked at it. I was like, oh my. Oh, I did not know
Well,
that.
there are a lot of creatures that produce eggs.
You know,
Snakes,
speaking of,
reptiles,
and
and
Mm.
amphibians.
I'm not slamming city people,
They
but
don't know a lot.
but
Eggs.
my son, when he was going to college, he brought home this kid. We were having a big dinner. And I can't remember if it was Thanksgiving or it was Christmas, but I had ham. And he come up to me later on in the afternoon. He says to me, he goes, "Mom." I said, "Yes." He goes, "I finally figured out where a ham come from." I said, "Excuse me?" He goes, "I always thought it was a bird." He says, you go in the store, it's turkey, chicken, ham. He says, "I thought it was a bird."
Oh my God.
Good Lord.
I said to him, I said, "Honey,"
Ah,
I said, "you don't want to tell people that, okay? Just
don't be disgusting.
that."
You don't want,
But he's like, he goes, "Every time I went to the store, it was, birds, turkey, and chicken,
Oh,
and ham."
Andrea, I'm not going to put that up on the screen, but yes.
y'all need to read Aunt Beck's post here. It's hysterical.
Hang on, I can't see it. What is
You-
it?
You need to read it. She said she truly thought moleskin fabric came from moles.
Sorry.
It's like alligator shoes and
Comes from
Those do
alligators.
come from alligators.
Oh
Oh my God, I gotta go on my phone so I can see this.
oh, good God.
I told
Okay,
you.
so while we got them laughing, I think this is probably
It's a good time to leave.
wrap up.
Oh, I can't get to it on here.
Sorry, Aunt Beck. That was really very funny. I'm sorry.
I sent Vicky a text the other day. I'm like, "What is milk yarn?" I'm like,
It has milk in it.
"It does.
Yes,
It
does.
actually does."
Just like bamboo yarn is made from bamboo.
Well, I was raised on a farm. We never put milk in our yarn.
Somebody used it as a marketing gimmick, and like bamboo yarn, I knit socks with bamboo yarn. They didn't hold up or squat.
Well, guess what, Vicky? I ordered 2 skeins of the milk yarn. I want to see what it does.
Oh, for the love of Pete.
All right, we're all going to be waiting to see that one.
Oh my Lord.
Oh.
Okay.
So, on that note, I'm not going to sing, but I'm so glad we had this time together.
Are we going to do the ear thing now?
The what?
We're going to pull the ear for the grandmother.
Thanks for sharing all of your insight, ladies.
The mold stealer.
Or we did education today.
Education. Yep.
Education.
I hope they do not tell anybody what we said today.
We're good.
Lips are sealed.
Whoa.
Lips are sealed. All right. Thanks, guys. Thanks, Cindy.
Bye.
Thanks, Vicky. Thanks, everybody that's here. Good to see you guys.
Bye.
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 Camera.